Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2, episode 216. We're doing the million mile challenge. We are currently on 70,784 miles. And before we go any further, I'd like to just point out this is post-commentary. For whatever reason, my recording program did not pick up my microphone. Don't know why. Don't know how. Bring it relevant to the game. Bringing you back into Harwick we are at. Now we found out on the forums that this is a bug. A lot of people are suffering from this. You know, the whole we can't go to your report about the game crashing. And the devs saying it's not a bug, you've done something wrong, you're all a shit. Almost the effect of. So okay then. Apparently that means that everybody's, you know, nobody can do what they're doing or what they're meant to do. That's cool, we can live with this. So, you know, we're just going to pack up now. We're leaving Harwick now. We're heading on our way down to Dover to take the Channel Tudor over to Calais, and jobs should be good. Should be a good one, he says. I know it's a good one. Or do I? You know, it's being post-commentary. I clearly already know what's going on. But also for the rest of the episode, we're going to be buying a garage in Dover. We'll earn a bit of money as well to pick up a truck to put in Dover. I think what we're going to do for the next few episodes, money-wise, is we're going to build up Dover. Because now we've got 4 garages at this moment in time. We've got 4 garages, and they're bringing in quite a large amount of money for us already. So at this point, it's just a case of acute speculation, accumulation, and so on and so forth. And we are also still attempting to do the challenge that we set ourselves before, which is seeing if we can do this entire episode, this entire job even, without any penalties. Without any damage to the trailer. There's no good, no bad, nothing happening like that with it. But we are going to see how long it's going to take, how long we can go for without damaging the stupid truck or the trailer. Sorry, Matilda, you're not stupid. We all know you're not stupid. Today's soundtrack is from Dan B, and it is Roll Cage. Now you may have noticed I've started playing a new series. It's called Grip. Grip is the spiritual successor to Roll Cage and Roll Cage Stage 2, and it's basically a game where the cars themselves are tiny, but the wheels are oversized, so the cars can run both sides over, and they have huge amounts of grip. They can drive on the walls and the ceilings. It's, so far, considering it's not even out on full public access yet, it's great. I mean, I am enjoying it immensely thus far. So, I assume that's why Dan has picked this soundtrack. It's going to get a copyright flag to hell, but you know what? I don't care. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I imagine it will, though, because there's artists in it like Fatboy Slim. So it's going to be an interesting one from a uploading point of view. Simon, I'd like to apologise to you, sir, again. This time I'm apologising for apologising. Basically, last night, guys, I had a live stream for Pasta. We did a Pasta's artwork, and it looks alright, actually. It's not the best it's done. It's certainly not the worst. And speed camera, slow down with the speed camera. Slow down. Yeah, there we go, made it. Yes, long story short, we did Pasta's artwork. It only took about 3.5 hours. It took so long that when I was done, I noticed Simon had started. So I watched Simon for a bit. Simon says, "Pod, do you want to join me with a visual novel?" By this point, I've had half a bottle of rum. I'm feeling slightly intoxicated. Very, very slightly. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that. Made sure it's okay with the boss. She wasn't too happy, but she says, okay, fine. Just don't be late for going to Thingy with Mr. Jones today. We're supposed to be going to Birmingham to a war game convention, but Mod slept in until 11:30 this morning. So he didn't take Mr. Jones to Birmingham after all, and he didn't get to go himself, which is a shame, because I do enjoy those events with Mr. Jones, but that's a story for another time. Yeah, Jones, he asked me to... Sam was playing a visual novel, and he asked me to play the part of the main character. And he says, if you could be so kind as to do a silly voice. So I did a prepubescent Batman. He sounded a little bit like this. Sorry if your ears just burst then. But yeah, Simon thought it was hilarious. Everyone in the chat thought it was hilarious. But but because, you know, I'm a sensitive sod and I've been drinking, I just kept on apologising every 30 seconds and basically having fun. And if I was going too loud, too this, too that, and I think I accidentally turned it into poor old mod's a poor sod. So if I did that, Simon, hand on heart, mate, I'm very, very sorry. I assume I didn't ruin the live stream because everybody was like, "Hey!" And you were cool at the end of it. But again, now I've actually sat down, I've had something to eat, I'm not drunk anymore. I am actually, I'm sorry for being sorry, basically. You know it is, when you get happy and you just think, you know, you're impressing upon people too much. I think that's pretty much what happened, you know. I don't want to feel like I'm a burden upon anybody, and I felt like I was going too far, but I just couldn't stop. So that's why I was saying sorry, because at the time I was like, oh no, I'm going too far, but I can't stop because it might be too much fun. And then, yes. So yeah, Simon, I am sorry for being sorry. Now, going back to Eurotruck now, and we are looking at a part of the mod that interests me quite a lot. But this is just a specific part of the map mod is made by ProMods. The ProMods team are a great bunch of guys, and when I did this during the recording, this confused me quite a bit actually. Not the rumble strips on the ground, but the fact we stopped. Yeah, you can hear me sounding the horn here, thinking, why are we stopped? Why have we stopped? Turns out there's lights at the end of this strip of road. This is a proper motorway junction, with lights like you find on many motorways in the UK. Overhead bit for the motorway going one direction. It's where the two motorways overlap, and it's a good way for the motorways to actually merge together as well. I think there's one on junction 11 of the M6. That's the most prominent one I can think of for the locals to my area. But yeah, I like how the ProMods guys have actually put that sort of love and attention into a part of the world they don't even live in. It gives me great hope for when we go over to France, Germany, etc., that we're going to have a great improved mod. At a later point in the episode today, you'll notice I pull up the map. We look at Russia, because I want to figure out the route going from from Calais all the way up to Russia. We don't even drive through Russia, we catch a train just after Poland, and then we go the rest of the way, which should be done by the end of the next episode. I mean, it's just like, really? Really? But no, a lot of the... Getting back to the point though, on the map you'll notice that lots of the towns in Europe are actually closer together and quite condensed. We could visit 4 of them in the space of 5 minutes. And just, you know, tick, tick, tick. Explored you. I don't know how that correlates to the main game, if we ever uninstall the map. And that's the point actually. I think I'm actually going to keep the maps. I like them. I'm thoroughly enjoying the maps so far. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else we uncover at some point. Bit of driving management, just because, well, I thought if I didn't do it now, I'll forget. But then off cam, somebody else, as soon as, at the end of the episode even, somebody else leveled up, so I had to do some off cam work anyway. So anyway, move swiftly on. So, thank you to everybody that joined in with my live stream. And you got me a bit of a telling off from the other half because it went a little longer than I said it would. And thank you to everybody for entertaining me on site, for entertaining my presence, I should say, on Simon's live stream. It was good fun. It's why those days like yesterday are why I got into YouTube in the first place, so I could actually entertain, put a smile on people's faces. And people can in turn put a smile on my face. It works both ways. It's a two-way relationship, this YouTube thing. I've been saying that for years. Well, it is actually literally years now. On that note, it's Team Tuxedo's 3rd birthday soon. Shit, we have to do something. When is the actual date of that? I'll have to figure that out. I think it's the 28th. The 28th of December, I think, is Team Tuxedo's 3rd birthday. 3 years of YouTube, bloody hell. And I've got fuck all to show for it. But I've spent a small fortune on the computer, and I've got a nice gaming setup now, has to be said. Why do I have hair on my computer? Come here. The problem with my computer being white now is all the dirt shows up on it. It's like a static magnet. Although I don't think my plastic case should be generating static somehow, which you know, worries me a little bit. Maybe I should hoover it more often. You know, more than once a week that I already do. That's besides the point, I gave you all a few exclusives last night with regards to the channel and upcoming stuff. If you guys could not talk about it in the comments, keep it to yourselves, That'd be amazing. Because, you know, what happens in the live stream stays in the live stream as far as I'm concerned. But the exclusives that I told you about, they're very awesome, they're very going to happen. Just keep them to yourselves, remember? Yeah. Don't go asking about them.
So, Mud, when are you going to do the thing that you were talking about?
Well, when it suits me. Both will probably appear in January, that's all I'm going to say on the subject now. Moving swiftly on, sticking on the subject of live streams, I mentioned that I have an interest in Studio Ghibli films, specifically Porco Rosso. Pastor hasn't seen Porco Rosso, so when he comes over in December, I'm going to put that on and we're going to entertain him. Whether people will like that or not, it's tough. We are going to watch Porco Rosso together, and he will love it, and he'll understand why I love it. But yes, this relates to live streaming because I have a lot of model kits. You know, Airfix style kits. You unclip them, glue them together, paint them, etc, etc. And at the end of it you have yourself a nice little model. You may have seen a couple in my cabinet last night actually, my glass cabinet. None of the models in there are anything I've done. But at some point I might actually show you a model video. I don't know, no, I would not live stream making a model kit, if I'm honest. Not unless I did them in batches, like say I got 3 or 4 on the go. I could do the preparing for one, the painting for another, and the finishing of another, you know, stages. But I am actually planning on doing a video at some point of the model kits. What's this got to do with Porco Rosso? Well, I happen to have a kit of Porco Rosso's aeroplane, the Savoia S21. It's a gorgeous piece of kit, actually, as far as airplanes go. I'm not really a big airplane person, but it's pretty, it's gorgeous, it's simplistic, it's sleek, it does the job. And it shouldn't fly. It's practically impossible, aerodynamically speaking, to fly, from what I've been told. But it's so good, so good. Don't mind this now, this bit here is trying to get a screenshot and failing because it's too fucking dark. We didn't bother with a screenshot here. But we are at the garage at Dover, we're going to go purchase it now. And we'll have a lot of fun with the handbrake as you're about to see in a moment, so keep watching. This bit you want to watch, if you're using this as a podcast. Come on, Tildy. Come on, Tildy. Tail wheel spin next and stuff on the curb. So I would like to do some videos at some point in the future where I do modelling of kits, creating them and all that jazz. And if that's something you guys are interested in, I'll think about doing a video a month of that. There you go, there you go. Watch Tildy, watch Tildy. I've never seen that before. No handbrake on. It's always good, right? Yeah, I thought so. Bit of garage management to see what we can actually do out here. Funny noise, don't know what the funny noise was, so we go back to check it out. Nah, doesn't say. Handbrake not on again. Mod City with a handbrake. And apparently you can also sell your garages. Something tells me you said that the last few times I've bought garages, but apparently you can sell garages. Don't really know why I'd want to, in case you're making too much money.
I'm printing money now, guys. I'm printing money.
Yes, anyway, getting off subject again. I would like to do some kits at some point. I'd like to put this for you together. What have I got looking behind me? I've got, is that a Gelgoof? It's a Gundam model, 1 second. Good job, this is post-commentary. Ah, the joys of post-commentary. We can still do things on the video and walk off and do other things in the background. So it's a Gundam model from the original Gundam series. I don't remember what series exactly. I know what series it is. It's from the original Gundam series. Come on, mod. I just don't remember the actual model. It's a generic Neo Zeon bad guy suit. I've got a Mark 7 Viper, a Mark 2 Viper, and a Battlestar from Battlestar Galactica. There's a Red Bull, Mark Weathers. Ecto 1. And somewhere either downstairs or at my mother's house are a number of Tamiya kits for cars. A Nissan GTR, a Ford Focus, and a Peugeot 206. Those two cars are WRC, by the way, rally cars. They're very nice, very pretty. And of course we've got the Savoia S21. It's doing model kits is something I'd like to explore at some point in the future. And now I think I figured out the lighting from the live stream. Because I've got a couple of extra lights to help out with the green screen, right? So what I did is I pointed them sort of at me, and also at the table. The webcam picked it up beautifully. So that with my GoPro should mean I should be able to do model videos properly at last. Shouldn't be too hard, he says. As long as you use OBS to record the main webcam and not Windows Movie Maker or whatever shit it is, then we should be good to go in that regard. But yeah, for the first time, last night, I actually got good results on the webcam, which was amazing. Absolutely amazed with that. And on that note, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been MoD. This video is going to carry on for another 15 minutes or so, so if you want to leave it on in the background for the music, feel free to do so. But I'm going to disappear now, because I forgot, I don't really want to go through everything that I said twice. And I've more or less covered the main points. Thank you all for watching, dream big, and I'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully we'll get it right this time. Bye bye.